Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Kingsportstalk proudly presents to you its self-love, self-respected, self-implied, self-revered, self-loved. QuickTakez is back for another episode on a sunny little Thursday here. Let's not waste your time. Let's not waste my time. Let's get cracking with the game itself. Today we have a rivalry in the making. Rivals in the NFC East. Division rivals in many different ways. Two teams that really don't like each other. Two fan bases that don't like each other. Yes, I am not talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys, but I am talking about the Cowboys and the Giants. Today, live from MetLife, we do have the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And I do have some thoughts that I did want to share with you guys on this. First off, for the pick, it's been a rough couple of weeks to start this season off compared to last year, but I will roll with the Cowboys in this one. Why, you may ask? Why are you going to pick the Cowboys after the way they've lost the past 2 weeks? Because the last two games that they played against Giants, first game they won 40-0 last season. That was game 1 of the season. They played again later on in the season. They're like, you know what? Let me think on this real quick. 40 is not enough. They dropped 49 on them. Yes, they took 17 the second time, but they dropped 49 on them. Giants, what have they really added so far? They added Malik Neighbors. Cool, commendable. He looks like he's going to be a superstar. Respect to my boy. And then they added Kayvon Thibodeau with Brian Burns. Okay. You have a pass rush, but it hasn't really worked out so far. So either your defense is kind of still gelling, not ready, or your back end defensive backs have not been able to hold on to nothing. Adoree Jackson's out. I can't name you a New York Giant defensive back to save my life. I think Banks is one of them. Cordell Flott might be another. Actually, I could save my life then, I guess. But they got rid of Xavier McKinney to a degree, kind of priced themselves out of him. Saquon left. What do the Giants really have there? Has to hold on. Nobody really wants Daniel Jones, but he's still being forced down their throat. They also don't have a better option, if you are really being honest, unless you go get Jameis Winston and you want to ride this season out. That might be your choice, Giants fan. But Daniel Jones is still your best option so far. Now we go to the other side, talk about the best options. You have options galore. What do you want? Superstar pass rusher? Okay, you got 2 of them, Marcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons. What do you want? Corners? You got 2 of them. Deron Bland went crazy, but he's in the IR. His replacement, a rookie, he's doubtful for the game. Andrew Booth that they got, he played phenomenally in the preseason, but now he doesn't get any minute. And he knows the system better than most of their corners because he played in Minnesota. I don't know if it was with Zim for sure, but he did play in Minnesota, so he kind of understands that aspect of it. Wide receivers, yes, you only have CeeDee Lamb, but Brandon Cooks is a former number 1 wide receiver too, a first-round wide receiver. Your running game, Dowdle's your starting running back, Zeke's your backup, and Deuce Vaughn finishes it out for you guys. Nobody scared of that rushing attack, with all due respect. You let go of Tony Pollard. You guys signed Dalvin Cook. It's still a full mess. Both of these franchises probably going to have new head coaches probably at the end of this season. And the craziest part about this season for both of these franchises is they could be passed up by the Commanders, who at the end of last season were arguably in a worse situation than both of these guys. And these guys, all they needed to do was a little bit of retooling. Giants need a lot more work, but Cowboys just need a slight retooling. Jerry Jones, you paid your own guys, but If you didn't have enough to pay for Derrick Henry, you didn't have enough to pay for anybody else, and now your team suffers to a large part because of you. The fault also falls under Zimmer. Like, his defense hasn't been what it could be, what it should be, what we're expecting Mike Zimmer defense to be. Eric Kendricks getting in there, he hasn't been much of an impact like he even was in the first couple of weeks with the Chargers last season. Marquise Bell is out. Like, he solidifies their middle of the front seven, kind of like a Mike linebacker hybrid safety. He's out. Cowboys, don't disappoint me, and don't disappoint your fans, because if you guys lose this, your fans are going to lose it. And if I have any of my Cowboy fans friends here, y'all know I'm speaking the truth. Just hope and pray for your sake and for mine, Cowboys win. Till next time, I'm going to catch y'all.